guys need the heat?
Yes.
Everybody's warm.
Oh, she did. Oh, she did, okay. I'm fine up here. Oh, we have to turn it off for the recording to have good audio. And I'm getting a little feedback, just a little bit. Can everyone see what I put up here?
Hello.
Oh, we do? Okay. Brother, it's not taping yet, is it? Oh. Can we stop it and start it?
Just say what you need to say.
Okay. He's going to edit this out, but everyone see what I said? Hello. All righty. Good morning. Today is December 26th, 2010. Next Sunday will be
First.
January 2nd.
Second, actually.
Wow. This year really flew by. Okay, before we get started, I wanted to say a few things. To those who are watching via YouTube or the website, not everyone knows about the website. If you want any health nugget that has been discussed in any of these classes so far, today's class number 10, and even the people here at the church, feel free to ask me. Now, if I tell you it's homework, I'll email it to you. But any other health nugget you hear me mention or comment on, feel free to ask. Also, the videos.
Give your email address.
I'm going to. The videos, you can go to the number 3, Angels, ANGELS, Historic, HISTORIC.com. When you get to that main page, you'll see where it says Medical Missionary Training Videos. You can click that, and that'll take you to all the training videos. You want to scroll all the way down to the bottom on that page and click Archives, and that will bring all the videos up on the same page. If you want to send me an email requesting any of the health nuggets, my email address is the letter C for Christine, Biblical, BIBLICAL, @yahoo.com. Okay. All right. That's it for now. Okay, we're just going to review just a few things, and it's repetition and enlargement. I know you guys have this down pat. What are the 3 sources we use?
Bible, SOP.
Bible, Spirit of Prophecy.
Good science.
Good scientific material, yes. Good science. Scientific, medical research. We are told in counsel that we will not be inferior to the sciences. We will be above in regarding the sciences. So we use good scientific material as long as it doesn't contradict what's in the Bible and what's in the Spirit of Prophecy. What is disease? What is disease? Which laws?
Physical and spiritual.
Very, amen. Violation of physical, and also it's termed natural laws, and spiritual laws. Amen. This is just a review. Okay. Now, getting on to today. Yesterday we covered, what did we cover?
Hypertension part 1.
That's right. And we called it the silent killer. So today is the silent, that was part 1. Silent killer, part 2. Ready? Now, where we left off, we were talking about the things that cause high blood pressure, remember? As you have an increased pressure, you have things that happen in the body. And that's why it's important to control the pressure. So we're learning, remember we talked about turning off the faucet, turning off the water, and then unplugging the sink and mopping it up. So we learned that turning off the faucet, well, we're going to still learn everything that causes high blood pressure. Because the things that cause high blood pressure, that's the things we want to turn off. Okay, so what was the first thing we said causes high blood pressure?
Increased cholesterol levels.
Very good. increase cholesterol. Okay? What else?
High salt intake.
What did we hear? Salt. Yes. High salt. What else?
Decrease potassium.
Decrease potassium. Wow. Are you looking at your notes?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I thought you had all this in your head. Okay.
Obesity.
Obesity. Very good. And lack of exercise. Okay, now, this next one we didn't cover yesterday.
Increase fat.
Yes.
Lack of water. Smoking. Alcohol.
Right. G. Decreased water. Smoking. Alcohol. Milk and sugar can produce 2 16-ounce bottles of alcohol in the system. And it puts a stress in the body. And also, drinking and eating with your fluid and meals together, it does the same thing. It can increase your blood pressure in the body. Okay, now something else we did not cover. So we have A through I here, so I'm going to go to J. Decreased nitric oxide in the body. The way you get this is, there's some beans. We all heard of beans, the food beans.
For your heart.
It has an amino acid in it. When it breaks down, it breaks into an amino acid, L-arginine. L-arginine in the body converts into nitric oxide. The medical that they use, the medical type substance, they use what's called nitroglycerin. They put that under the tongue. Right, but it has a lot of side effects. So what do we use instead of nitroglycerin under the tongue if somebody's having chest pain? Chest pains?
Cayenne pepper.
What do we use?
Cayenne.
Cayenne pepper. And what's the
90,000.
minimum?
90,000.
Very good, 90,000. Cayenne pepper, 90,000 units. Heat units is what it's called. HU is the heat units. You just take a pinch, you put it under the person's tongue, and normally the first time it should work. But if not, wait 5 minutes, do it again. Wait 5 minutes after that, do it again.
You said something about arginine, and then what happened to the arginine?
Oh, sorry, L-arginine. Well, no, I was talking about decreased nitric oxide.
Yeah, I know.
The way you get nitric oxide in your body is they say if you eat beans 4 times a week, you will have the required nitric oxide in the body necessary. That you don't have a decreased nitric oxide. Rice and beans combination is excellent for helping. What it does is it releases, it relaxes the smooth muscle in the heart and in the blood vessels. Instead of causing it to be constricted, it helps relax it. And so this is what medical science is showing. Okay, let me see here. Beans and rice, plus following the laws of health, can help with chest pains. Isn't it amazing? Now, how much are beans? Are they costly?
No.
Very inexpensive. Some are more expensive than others, but there's some beans as cheap as 40 cents a pound. Okay? In Dr. Gallant, he's one of the doctors in the videos I'm training under another gentleman. In his first year of medical school, he learned that beans and rice contain all of what are classified as the essential amino acids. And so you get a complete protein when you combine a grain and a legume. Now I forgot which is what. The grains are missing one amino acid, and I forgot what they are. I'll have to look it up. And
Lysine and what's the other one?
one starts with an M. And then the grains are missing one amino acid, and the legumes are missing one amino acid. But when you put the two together, you have all the amino acids you need.
Right.
Now, it used to be believed that you needed to eat both at the same meal in order to get your complete protein. You don't need to eat both at the same meal. You can have grains for breakfast and legumes for lunch, and you have your complete protein for the day. We don't require a lot of protein intake in order to be healthy. As a matter of fact, the number one reason why osteoporosis is so high in this country is because we have too high of a protein intake. What happens is when you consume too much protein, drinking a lot of milk, specifically. We're the number one dairy consumer country, but we have the highest rate of osteoporosis. Why? Because we eat more protein than anyone else does. And when you have an excess of protein in the body, you urinate it out. The calcium is leached out through the urine. So we don't require a lot of protein like most people believe. So the rice and the beans is excellent. Okay, let's keep going on here. We talked about the nitric oxide, the nitroglycerin. Okay, what is the number one source of L-arginine?
Beans.
No, but if you eat beans, you get a high amount of L-arginine. But what if somebody can't eat beans? Because remember, the prophet of the Lord, beans did harm to her. So some people can't eat beans.
What is the number one source of what?
L-arginine. That's what,
Precursor.
when you eat L-arginine, when you eat the beans, it has the L-arginine, breaks down. And then it converts into nitric oxide in the body. Now we're going to
Can
find
you
out.
spell that, please?
It's capital L, and then a hyphen, and then A, capital A, R, G, I, N-I-N-E. Arginine. It's an amino acid. It produces nitric oxide. When nitric oxide is present, the artery relaxes and the blood pressure comes down. Is that understandable to everyone? Amen. Okay, the number one source of L-arginine is pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are high in magnesium. Pumpkin seeds are high in calcium. Pumpkin seeds are high in L-arginine. So what would be a good habit of getting into?
Eating it.
Eating pumpkin seeds, amen. And do we need, oh, and they're high in potassium. Do we need magnesium, potassium, and L-arginine for the heart?
Yes.
Yes. So we want to eat the foods that are high in L-arginine. Okay? And pumpkin seeds are the number two source of magnesium. They're the number one source of L-arginine, the number two source of magnesium. They have 535 milligrams of magnesium.
What is that, pumpkin seeds?
Pumpkin seeds.
So how much?
535 milligrams. As a matter of fact.
Have you heard of chia seeds?
Yes, I have chia seeds at home.
They're higher than pumpkin seeds.
Okay, let's see something here. Let me look under, just going to look under the amino acids. The amino acids are not in here. But let me look at pumpkin seeds and just tell you the wonderful things of pumpkin seeds. Just to give us an idea of how wonderful these foods are.
It's a lot cheaper though. Chia seeds are pretty
Let me
expensive.
see.
Unless you
Pumpkin
can have tea
seeds.
water, buy it. Buy 100 pounds.
Walnut, pecan, acorn, beech nut. Okay, here we go.
And they last.
Oh, these are very good for the prostate. Pumpkin seeds. So if you know somebody who has prostate, they're paralytic to worms. Okay, they expel worms. They're wonderful.
Don't eat huge.
Okay, let me see, where did I put mine? Here we go. They're good for cystitis and intestinal parasites and enlarged prostate. Okay, remember we talked about fish containing parasite?
What is cystitis?